All right, gang, we got gas. We're heading to the Adirondack Mountains. I don't know if you'd call them mountains, but they are where we're at now, I guess. So it's going to be super duper fantastic. Make sure you guys stick around. If you've not yet joined the Kodiak Coos fam, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, like our videos, check out our other stuff we got, and I will see you guys when we're a little closer to our destination. All right, guys, we're here at the hotel. Let's get checked in and see how this place is. It looks pretty fancy, I may say so myself. Hopefully it's not a poo hole. Probably not. It looks pretty legit. Oh, fancy. Hopefully we don't get bed bugs. Watch, I say that, it's gonna happen. Oh my Lord, that's why this place was so expensive. It's got a big bathtub in it. That's neat. Too bad I don't have, like, my pet tortoise no more. He's retired. Wow, this place is pretty fancy. Look at this big TV. It's got a popcorn microwave in case I want to cook up some corn. A desk in case I got to do some paperwork for some odd reason. Probably going to happen. Why wouldn't it? Look at that. AC, that's neat. And holy moly, look at this bathtub. This is clearly a bathtub made for kings. And it also has a water fill line. We're gonna ignore that. And this thing, in case I wanna like talk to a shrink, so that's pretty neat. And a TV, wow. So this was like the only hotel room available. And it's funny, when I read it, it said something about having like a spa or something. And I was like, no, that's probably just for the hotel. But I guess we got ourselves one heck of a bathtub, so that's neataroo. Anyways, I'm gonna get unpacked and take a shower and I guess get ready for tomorrow. See you in a little bit. All right, guys, we are all packed up. We're ready to get the heck on out of here, out of Dodge. Let's get to the frontier finally. Let's go on 3, 1, 2, Yablika, bye. All right, one last stop here at the old Wally World because we got to get some food to eat because that's super duper important. And I should probably straighten out my old parking job. Make sure you crank her in the old R for reverse. There we go. Like a glove, boys and gals. Let's get to shopping. All right, gangaroo, we are here. Let's go. There's also like a major bicycle race thing going on, so that's pretty cool. I feel really weird. There's like all these people on bicycles, and eventually I'm gonna have to cross this busy street full of bicyclists to get to my camp spot, and they're just gonna see me with like a bunch of bags, like wander off into the forest, the unknown. So it should be pretty neat. Okay, here we go. All right, gang, here we go. Fresh start to the old adventure-rooney. Please register. Should I do it? Sure, let's do it. Why not? Ugh. All right, and we're off, gang. So I really have no idea exactly how far it is to this cool lake. Because you know me, I'm always preparing for like years in advance. JK. So I don't know, I'll show you the map here. Thank you, Future Coos, for putting that up.
You're very welcome.
So I don't know, I guess we'll see how long it takes me. Update. That's what we're dealing with here. Fatigue, exhaustion, it's starting to set in, but oh boy, it's been a while since I climbed a hill this big. But we're gonna continue to ascend to the top or whenever it flattens out. Bye. All right, gang, update. We're like almost halfway there. It's gonna flatten out in a little bit according to the map, so that lifts your spirit, so to say. But yeah, that's what's going on. So this is actually a pretty neat little hike, trip, I guess you could say. I really haven't been to the Adirondacks in a long time. I've been here honestly like once, maybe 8 years ago, trying to impress a girl. Took her on a pretty cool hike. Looked like a pretty tough guy, you know, before the Kodiak Coos days or era. So it's kind of neat to be back. It's weird. It's kind of like the Western Mountains, but with like deciduous trees, which if you don't know what that means, it's like trees with leaves on them that fall off in the winter because like Pandora's box, or maybe I'm thinking of some other Greek mythology thing. But anyways, I'm gonna drink some water and keep hauling. Oh, it is so much nicer to go down the hill than up the hill, I may say so myself. I think we're almost there. According to the map, if we make a right, it takes us to like a lean-to. If we go to the left, there's nothing at all. Something to think about. Oh, anybody see any good movies lately? I haven't, except the last week's episode of Kodiak Coos. If you guys haven't watched it yet, go ahead and check it out. Do a little bit of fishing, a little bit of camping, primitive style, pretty neat in a hot tent in the summer. Make sure you give it a gander. Alrighty, there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. It looks as if we finally reached the Pacific Ocean or Arctic Ocean. Oh man, that was well worth that hike. That is gorgeous. There's also people over there. I'm a little nervous. I'm people shy. All right, so it sounds like they're at that lean-to that away. Trail to Owen Pond. Let's check it out. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 other campsites down this way. So I'm not gonna lie, it would have been cool to sleep in the lean-to, but honestly, I've never done it, and I don't know if they get booked up or like, I think you just show up and like claim it. But what if you show up and people are there, like EX right now? So that's why you always bring a tent with you. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of nice to walk on an actual trail. I'm really not used to that. Oh, is this the campsite? Oh, this is pretty neat. So it looks like we have good access here to the lake. Do a little fishing, hopefully. And then here's our spot. Nice fire pit with garbage. That definitely doesn't make me mad. Yes, it does. I guess we'll put our tent here. That means we could camp here, even though I usually camp wherever the heck I want, but you know. Take that. Charger, need that. The stealth camping tent. Poles. First things first are these poles. This tent is super easy to set up. Oopsies. And they also come with the nicest stakes I've ever seen come with like a tent. And I think this tent was like $100, so it wasn't like anything, well, I guess that is kind of pricey for a tent. They just go together like that. So you got these little circle things like such. Super, super stupid easy. Stakes. First step. Struggle to get the tent out. Voila. Now, step 2, figure out which way the suckaroony is supposed to go up. I think that's the front. Oh, clean, oh, clean. When I first got this tent, I was trying to set this up in my living room to make sure I didn't look like an idiot. And I ended up breaking one of the poles, which these things are like impossible to find on the internet to replace. So it was kind of a mother meower. So that's good. I feel confident this part's easy. The rest should go pretty smoothly. And there it is, guys. There's my shelter. She's all good to go, ready for me to go night-night when it eventually gets dark, if that ever happens. Now it will. That's when the stuff that comes out of the woods at night to get you. Bet you're scared now. I'm not. Or am I? If we could figure out how to open this, that'd be fantastic. Take that, Karen. Ew. Dead slug. Didn't make the journey. All right, and welcome to my luxurious luxurious. Is that a word? One of them, you get it. Home. Yeah, pretty nice, huh? I don't know what this is for, but yeah, it's pretty neat. But yeah, it's pretty lightweight, easy to set up, easy to carry, fits in your backpack nicely, so I can't complain, guy. If I did, I would take it up with the union. Oh wait, I am the union. It's always great when you put this on upside down or inside out. It's also great when you don't bring a pillow because, you know, back issues are neat. Let's just make it worse. However, I am dumb enough to hike all the way up here. Am I dumb though? It's something I enjoy. Make sure you always do what you enjoy in life, unless it's like illegal or bad or immoral or inhumane or something. Then I would strictly advise against it. Let's cover this son of a Rooney back up. We don't want any peeping Toms looking at my sleeping bag. All right, let's go find some firewood. Aha. Okay, so we got our little folding saw here. Ow. It bit me. All right, now that we acquired some old firewood, we need to get a fire going because I'm actually pretty hungry. Burnt a lot of calories getting all the way up here, so we got to replenish those because homeostasis, cell wall, mitochondria, big bird, that's all scientific stuff, right? So what we're looking for is, right here. All right, guys, so this is what's called a birch tree, right? If you're from the West, there's something very similar. It's called an aspen. They're real big in old Colorado or Montana or like Wyoming. All those Western places, they have trees similar, but again, they're called aspens. But here, I don't know, it's a birch tree. Looks like an aspen. I don't really know the difference, but they do pretty much the same thing. But what we're after here is this. This is like bread and butter for making fires. Does that make any sense? So just take a little bit off, just the parts that are peeling. You don't want to hurt the tree. That's probably enough. But there's tons and tons of like sap in here that's super, super flammable, and it makes starting fire way easier. And of course, these dead pines, these things light up like the 4th of July. Comrades. So that's always good to have when you're fixing to make a fire. Good. Okie dokie. Next thing we need, if I can find it, is a Christmas miracle. Oh no, my zipper broke. That's not neat at all. That's actually pretty horrible. Your fire starter kit. This is the oldest trick in the book. Vaseline, cotton ball. Picking up what I'm putting down? I would hope so. I hope you're not throwing what I'm throwing down because that would just not make any sense. Boom. Now we put this bark on and voila. Vaseline is a petroleum-based product, right? That's why it's flammable. Oh boy, that's gonna burn me. That birch bark does a bang-up job, wouldn't you say? How'd it go? Oh. Oh, it cut that way? Was it bigger? Or? This one, I can't believe how beautiful it is. No algae, nothing. Isn't there a lean-to down there? Did you see it? Oh, yeah. Were there people there? We're not going this way, though. It's all right. Okay, guys, we have a serious issue. I totally screwed up, you know, besides leaving behind, like, my knives and really important stuff. Got food, though. That's good. Didn't screw that one up. Good, and you? But we really don't have a lot of wood, and this dead wood I chopped up isn't burning that great, but no worries, we can fix that because I brought this. Boom, there we go, gang. So, this is my little portable stove, super duper handy. comes in handy quite often, actually. Good, we got enough propane. I was worried about that. So it just screws in like that. The Peak 1, that's what it's called. Yes, Coleman Peak 1, sure, let's go with that. Turn on the gas, handy dandy lighter. Boom, she's G to G. Then we use our little pan thing that never wants to cooperate. There we go. Let's let that heat up and get to cooking. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm doing this is because I really don't have enough wood and it's getting kind of late right now and I probably don't have time to get enough wood to survive the night. So I have to be very, very conservative with my wood. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I got to watch how much wood I burn and how quickly I burn it if I want to survive the summer night, perhaps. Bon appetit. All right, we got to season this sucker up. Look how juicy that is. Holy Guantanamo Bay, Batman. Sea salt, very important. Probably way too much. Throw a little more on. Pepper, or paprika, as they say in France. I really don't think that's what they say in France, but now we do the old flip and switch. Flip, keep, change. Flip, change, keep. What is it? When you add fractions, something like that? Keep, change, flip. That's what it is, sure. And this definitely was not in my backpack the entire day, but I think it's all right. If I die from this, then I guess I don't deserve to live. Okay, she's ready to be processed. Okay, one thing that's like really annoying is I forgot my knives. I mean, I got that big machete thing, but it's gonna be hard to test when this is right. And I'm not a master chef where you do like the touching thing where you're like, oh yeah, that's medium rare, guy. Oh, oh. That means it's cooking right. All right, let's check it. Again, the only knife I have. Half of it's good, the other half is not. It's bad. So we're gonna put this part. Oh, she's bleeding on me. How rude. Oh no, tedious work. And we'll throw it on for a little bit. All right, so I took this piece off and took a test bite. It's pretty darn good, but it's missing bacon. I did that. I really screwed up. If this doesn't attract bears, then I don't know what will. Oh yeah, cholesterol, brother. All right, so I'm super hungry while I'm waiting for that to cook. I'm gonna eat this piece. It's rare, medium rare, something like that. And if there's nothing more manly than a guy taking a big chunk out of a steak with his teeth, then I don't know what is. Arrgh. America. Carnivores, yeah! Actually, people are omnivores, but I don't see no vegetables, do you? Oh, that is a really uncomfortable rock to sit on. All right, guys, let's check it out. Yikes, that is the worst bacon I've ever made and had in my life, and it's kind of hard to screw up bacon. However, I did fail the first grade. I guess that would make sense. The steak came out phenomenal. I like my steak medium rare. Rare sometimes doesn't really bother me too much, but that is really good. The steak came out good. The bacon, I pooped the chute on that one. But man, is it nice to be out here. What a beautiful place I'm at right now, right? Can you believe it? Because I can't. Actually, I can believe it because I'm actually here on site as we speak. Guys, I do suggest like doing stuff like this is a ton of fun, right? Nobody likes being stuck inside. I mean, I guess some people do, but I don't, right? But even if you've never done anything like this, but you have an interest in it, go out and do it, right? Sometimes, I'm going to admit, sometimes I get a little nervous. If I go to like a new spot like here, which is like hours and hours away, I get a little nervous. But you know what? It's kind of part of the fun of it, right? Push yourself, do new things. Push yourself to be better and better and better, right? And you're going to have fun doing it. You don't have to start out doing anything crazy. Like if anything, watch my camping on a budget video. Just go get some basic stuff. There's tons of different like pretty local locations around the United States where you can camp either free or super cheap, and it's not really roughing it per se. But anyways, just get out and do it. It's a ton of fun. I'm at this beautiful spot. The weather's gorgeous. Fire is that's a different story. You're right, Dad. Pine doesn't burn. I get it. I believe you, okay? Is that what you want to hear? I guess wisdom comes with age, huh? And trial and error. Sad face. Burnt bacon. Well, anyways, guys, I'm going to continue to eat this old food here. Enjoy the frontier. Maybe do a little fishing. I brought my rod, as you can see. I've had a really bad year fishing. I don't know why. It's funny. I can always catch fish until there's a camera. Fish must be camera shy. Go figure. Go fish, perhaps. That's actually bad reference, but you get it. So anyways, I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, gang. I know you can't see me, but I can see you. I know you can't see, I just shook my head. Yeah, I forgot my flashlight, so that's good. Definitely not a problem. Also, that wood didn't burn. So that's, yeah, everything seems to be working out perfectly. I'm gonna get to bed, and hopefully in the morning things work out better, but that's part of the show, gang. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, good morning. I slept horrible, so that's neat. Man, and were the animals making a lot of noises last night. Looks like everything's in order.
All right, guys, it is actually kind of chilly today, surprisingly, considering it's like the end of July, I think, or middle of July. I don't even know what's the date, the 22nd, something like that. Anywho, my camera has like 15% battery life, so that's good. My portable charger took a doozer last night. So what does that mean for us? It means we got to get this stuff packed up and get the heck out of here, out of Dodge per se. But yeah, I'm gonna get everything packed up and we'll hit the old Rotorooski. All right, here we go. Time to get out of Dodge once again. It really is a beautiful day. It sure is gonna be nice going down the mountain than up the mountain this time. I was not expecting terrain that legit, but I was expecting this cool lake, so it worked out. I thought we were done going uphill. Guess not. It's cool. Definitely not a little upset. Maybe a little. At least the rest of this after here, I think, is all downhill. Just like my life. Just kidding. Oh, I can hear the road. That's a good sign. It means we're almost home free, boys. In and out. Just like a couple of bank robbers from 1805. Or I guess it could be 1806, depending on your preference for year. Maybe it was a leap year. Oh, way easier going down. However, I hate how the trail turns into this. This is unacceptable. Somebody needs to come in here and get all these rocks out because, you know, can't have that. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Just kidding. But you know what? I bet you people actually like have tried to do that, or they probably will, because people like to sue people for some reason. Don't sue me. Sue my dog. He's the one with the money. What does this say? Foot trail. Good to know. Thanks, guy. I thought it was a hand trail. Oh, there it is. I see the road. Finally, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Or I guess it would be the beginning of the tunnel because that's where we started this adventure here. Or could be, I don't know, depending on your geographical standpoint, I suppose. Alrighty. Here we are. We better sign out because we had to sign in, remember? Ow. And just like that, I signed the Declaration of Independence 2024. Just kidding. I just made the park rangers or whoever checks these know that I made it out alive. What's up, guy? All right, now the hardest part of this whole journey, crossing this very busy road. Can I do it? Probably not. Make sure you look both ways. Boom, that's when I get nailed by a car. Just kidding, we shouldn't joke about that. All right, guys, well, hopefully you guys loved what you saw. Thanks for coming along on another fantastic adventure with Kodiak Coos. Make sure you guys smash that bell, comment down below, and of course, like our videos. Until next time, have a Kodiak Coos day.